For fans of cinematic experiences, imagine a place where the magic of a beloved film comes to life. That place is the New York bar at the Park Hyatt Tokyo, and it's getting a makeover. This iconic bar, forever etched in the hearts of movie lovers, thanks to Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation, is more than just a setting. It's a character in itself. It's where Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson's characters found solace and connection amidst the vibrant chaos of Tokyo. Perched on the 52nd floor of the Shinjuku Park Tower, designed by the acclaimed Pritzker Prize winner Kenzo Tange, the bar offers breathtaking 360-degree views of the sprawling Tokyo skyline. The atmosphere is further enhanced by the gentle sounds of jazz and the warm glow of soft lighting. For those who've been captivated by the film, stepping into this space feels like stepping into a dream, suspended in time. The Park Hyatt Tokyo is set to reopen on December 9th, 2025, after a 17-month renovation, and the New York Grill Bar will once again be the star of the show. The bar will retain its original spirit, but with a refreshed look, just like the Japanese restaurant Kozue, the club on the Park Fitness Center and Spa, and the library, which houses over 2,000 books. Film buffs will be thrilled to hear that the New York bar is keeping its soulful design and live jazz performances. But there's more. A new cocktail program inspired by both the film and Tokyo's ever-evolving cultural identity. The Hollywood Reporter got a sneak peek at the new bar menu, which includes the Jet City, a cocktail that pays homage to Seattle, the birthplace of Boeing. This drink combines wine from Charles Smith's Kung Fu Girl Riesling with Japanese muskmelon, creating what the bar team calls an expression of cross-Pacific creativity. For those who appreciate the classics, the New York Sour, a bourbon-based drink with Zinfandel, will be a highlight. One of the bar's signature drinks, the Lost in Translation, or LIT, is a pink-hued cocktail that blends Japanese and American influences. Made with sake, cherry blossom liqueur, peach liqueur, cranberry juice, and lime, it mirrors the film's delicate balance of sweet, tart, and bittersweet notes. A member of the bar team shared the inspiration behind the cocktail. As it is a movie directed by an American in Japan, we thought about making a cocktail that blends both cultures by using sake as the base, drawing inspiration from the cherry blossom decorations in the heroine's guest room. We incorporated cherry liqueur for its fragrance, used peach liqueur to add color and taste, and included cranberry juice, widely known as an American fruit, to create a central scent in the cocktail that reflects the identity of those involved in the film. But here's where it gets controversial. The hotel, celebrating its 30th anniversary, has undergone a complete transformation, including its guest rooms, suites, and the Peak Lounge Bar. The creative direction for the renovation was led by the Parisian design studio Juin Manku. The number of rooms and suites has been slightly reduced, from 177 to 171, with the introduction of a new Park Suite category. These suites offer a separate living room and bedroom, a dining table and walk-in closets, covering 915 square feet and providing views of Harajuku, Shibuya, and the Meiji Shrine. Specialty suites, such as the Tokyo, Diplomat, and Presidential Suites, offer up to 3,100 square feet of living space, complete with kitchens, entertainment areas, hinoki soaking tubs, mist saunas, and stunning skyline views. As designer and co-owner, Patrick Juin says, "We hope that when guests return, they will feel at ease and recognize the hotel's spirit while also sensing a renewed energy." Architect and co-owner Sanjit Manku adds, "It's like a film remake, the same story reinterpreted by different generations. The deeper you explore, the more you will notice a thoughtful balance, refined in a way that will remain relevant for another 30 years. What do you think? Will the changes enhance the New York bar's charm, or do you prefer the original? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a favorite memory of the bar or the film?